There's a monster in my kitchen, and I don't know what to do. It has wicked, glowing eyes and a snake-like tail, too.
A Amazônia está em chamas, o meio ambiente está em risco. Nós precisamos refletir e pensar o impacto do consumo de carnes, né, dentro dos territórios indígenas e em toda a humanidade. Nós estamos vivendo uma das piores crises de todos os tempos.
The aim of this film is to uncover the hidden truth of the industrial meat industry, and that is that they are the leading cause of global deforestation across the world. So many people don't really know that the chicken on their plate actually contains deforestation, in the sense that forests have been cut down in places like South America to grow crops, to create animal feed that then shipped over to Europe to go into the factory farm system, which then end up in our supermarkets and in fast food restaurants. And so with this film, what we're really trying to do is show people what's happening to these amazing ecosystems like the Amazon that are under threat from industrial meat.
We've all seen so many images of deforestation. That's just not working anymore. It's not as powerful as it once was. But storytelling like this gives people a character to root for. There's a Monster in My Kitchen is a story about a young boy who sneaks downstairs for a midnight snack, but downstairs in his kitchen he bumps into a scary monster. We then reveal that the monster isn't a monster at all, and actually it's a vulnerable Jag-wah that's lost its home and has come here to warn us all.
We were playing with like split screen to show a kind of violence between the natural world and the industrial world that was encroaching on it. We were able to use shape language and colour language that was able to differentiate the two worlds and show in a very visceral and expressionistic way what was going on. And we based the little boy on my little nephew Salvador from Peru, and his name means saviour because he wants to
save the rainforest!
Our art director, Maria Pareja, she has this lovely rawness to her designs. They're not, super polished. They're raw and immediate, like an impressionist painting nearly. And this is where 2D animation can really flourish, where it's not about the perfect render, but it is more like evoking a feeling, evoking the rawness of this piece on screen.
For this project, we have two different styles. One is the one in the kitchen and one is the one on the forest. For the one in the kitchen, we wanted to give that like scary vibe at the beginning. For the jungle part, we wanted to bring some of the shape that we can find in the indigenous arts. We had as a strong reference Denilson Baniwa, that is a Brazilian artist. It was a really nice process, and we had the luck to work with so many talented artists.
Even though we were all working from home, we were working with a team of old friends, and it was really fantastic because we got to work again with Bruno Coulet, who's a fantastic composer and has a brilliant sense of filmic language in music, but also world music. We were bringing influences into the visuals. He was bringing influences into the music as well from the region that inspired the piece.
Many people say that the Amazon is the lungs of the world, but in fact, the Amazon is the beating heart of our planet. It drives our global climate. It is home to a rich biodiversity, so lots of animals and plants. Scientists saying that the forest is approaching a breaking point, and that will have consequences for the whole humanity. Our individual choices are very important, but the responsibility to change the system shouldn't fall only on us, because we didn't decide, we didn't choose any of this. So it is the companies and governments have a greater responsibility for change.
We have very little time left to really tackle the climate and nature crisis, and getting out of the industrial meat system is one key way that we need to do that.
I believe that together we can change the system, and we can pressure the corporations and the governments to do what is right for us.